Bloomberg has learned that some of Nvidia's biggest customers have been told that prices of its AI service are going up more than 15% in many cases, with memory chip costs soaring.
In today's headlines, Nvidia warns of 15% price hikes on AI servers. Nvidia has told its biggest customers AI server prices will rise more than 15%, starting with systems shipping early next year. And the cause isn't the chips themselves. It's a historic shortage of computer memory. And so today's question is AI actually getting cheaper, or are we just moving the cost somewhere you can't see it yet? And so basically Nvidia just told some of its biggest customers, hey, prices are going up more than 15% starting early next year. This is the part that's interesting. It's not about the Nvidia chips. The whole foundation underneath AI just got more expensive, and I want to show you why. Here's the headline number. Nvidia has reportedly warned major customers that servers built around its newest chips, Grace Blackwell and Vera Rubin's, could cost more than 15% more on system shipping early next year. These aren't computers sitting under someone's desk. These are massive systems that companies like Microsoft, Google, and Oracle use to actually build and run AI at scale. And normally you would assume a price hike like that, Nvidia is just flexing its muscle on the market. What's really driving this? It's memory. The real story is memory. AI systems need enormous amounts of high-performance memory to function. Think of the chip as a brain doing the thinking, and memory is what feeds the brain the information fast enough to keep up. Right now, AI demand is straining memory supplies. Insiders are calling this Ramageddon. RAM, in case you're not a nerd, is memory on computer. Server memory prices doubled in the first quarter of this year. One supplier, SK Hynix, said months ago it had already sold out its entire year's production of memory. So Samsung and Micron, these are companies that make memory, suddenly have enormous leverage. And Nvidia, despite being the world's most valuable public company, with margins still around 75%, can't just absorb the cost of this increase in memory prices. And this cost is already hitting you. This isn't some future hypothetical or something that will happen one day. It's already showing up in products that you buy right now. Apple has raised prices on some of its products by 20%, directly citing memory costs. Amazon raised the price of Echo Dot by 60% for the same reason. And it's not just finished products. Regular memory that goes into gaming PCs or laptops, they're caught in the same supply crunch. Prices have gotten so unpredictable that automated bots are now reportedly outnumbering actual shoppers 10 to 1 on some memory listings, buying up stock the moment it appears. Whatever you're shopping for that has a chip or memory in it right now, the shortage is hitting you and is already affected in the price. This is the part that people miss about the AI booms. We've been watching Nvidia, OpenAI, Google, Meta race to build the smartest AI, but underneath that race is a completely different one. Who actually controls the physical stuff AI depends on? The chips, the memory, the data centers, even the land, the electricity, the power. Forecasters expect this shortage to keep getting worse before it gets better. Some projections have prices climbing well into 2027. The real new supply will not show up until the end of the decade. And so the bottom line is this. You don't have to buy an AI server for this to hit your pockets. If you use any AI product, you're using somebody else's infrastructure. And when that infrastructure gets more expensive, the company running it has choices. They can eat the cost, or they can pass those costs to you, or they find ways to cut corners. The most likely answer is that they're going to pass the cost on to you. You know, we've been hearing so much how AI is going to make everything cheaper, but if the cost of building intelligence keeps getting higher, how can it get cheaper? It doesn't even make common sense, right? So it's whether the cost just gets moved somewhere and you can't see it, or it shows up in your bill, you're still paying for it. And this is what I want to make sure you understand. Why you have to take control. We have Yours AI. We believe people should have control over the AI they use, especially the cost. With Yours AI, it can run locally on your device. It doesn't talk to the cloud, and you're never going to get a price hike. And this is the thing I want you to remember. This isn't a race to build the smartest model anymore, right? It's a race to control what that model runs on. And when you use local AI, the things AI requires: electricity, memory, chip. you don't need a data center anymore. And you're not subject to the price hikes and the different variances that are going to affect this AI revolution. With local AI, it runs on your device, it's private, and you control all the things related to AI and your use of AI. Until next time, thanks for tuning in. I'm Frank Satterwhite. Take care of yourself.